And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Now, Barney. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319. 319.
Shimmin escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kerry Wynn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
319! 319! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They're throwing here. Shimonek. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And now out come the Giants. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a play fake here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is third and long. Here's Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw, Lauletta. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll make the score 14-0. closest now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Shimoda. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
No, check. Patriot!
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Lucky 56.
3rd and 2, Loretta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Loretta. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nate Hairston there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
From the gun, here's Loretta. Over the middle to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the... Coming off play action, Lauletta. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. That's caught. Beckham. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw is Sheminick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. 59. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. on third down. It's Austin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He finds his man. It's Austin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back to throw. Shimmick. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Detroit! Check 52. Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Check 59. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! I got him. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Motion. Check. Shift.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
They'll run to the backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Leopard, blue 90! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Kerry Wynn, the one to bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Gun!
Here's Shimmick to throw it. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And now he bowls him over. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there was never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. And we just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little gain into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Gun! 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 Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
After the run, Lauletta now going to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's incomplete. So we come upon halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ohio! Ohio!
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shimmick. He'll let it fly for Austin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
All right, now, look at 56. Detroit! Look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Gun! Gun!
Lauletta on first down. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Lauletta to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Watch him now, Barney. Gun! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're throwing here. Shemenek. And he floated one out there, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Look at 56. Look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Flex round! Flex round! Shift! Watch the shift! Hut! Hut!
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, Loletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Boo, Lanny! Watch it now, Barney! Boo, Lanny! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Shimonick. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Loletta. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A terrific run by the rookie Barkley. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Benjamin, 105 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Coming off play action, Loletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Giants on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The shotgun snap to Loletta. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On first down, it's Loletta. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and they move the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot!
To throw is Shimoda. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! They can't hang with us.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of